Hey, good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, mid evening. Welcome to Angie's Place. It's Saturday. We all know it's Saturday, and I'm gonna cook something just for Saturday. You know, Saturday's like the wind down time before Sunday, and so we're gonna make something just spice Saturday up a little bit. So I'm gonna make cheesy meatballs. So I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to come in. If not, I'm gonna keep moving like I always do, and we're gonna continue. Okay? But I want to introduce myself to you. My name is Angela. They call me Angie, Ma, Miss Ann. So Chef Angie, Chef Angela. So I'm gonna make it very fast. It's not gonna be too fast, but it's gonna be enough to learn to catch on, and you can just do it at home in your own spare time, or for your family, or you can take it out for, Thanksgiving. This upcoming Thanksgiving, you can take it out for Christmas, all that good stuff. So without further ado, I'm gonna wash my hands again, and we can begin. Okay? Again, thank you and welcome to Angie's Place. Love to have you here. Together. So, what I got so far is the parsley. I'm gonna show you what I got so far. I don't eat any beef or any uh, red meat or anything like that. So I have the turkey. I'm just gonna move you over a little bit here. All right, I'm gonna show you all my ingredients, what I'm using. Now, the lady was Russian, so she didn't put my parsley in, but thank God I always have extra parsley here. I just sometimes like the bigger leaf parsley. So I have the chicken broth. I have the garlic salt, which I'm only going to use a little bit, or I might just use the garlic powder. I'm not sure. I have the classico tomato sauce. I'm not going to use tomato paste because I don't want it too thick. So I got 2 bottles of that, and I have the green onions, which I adore. And I have that parsley right here. And I got the cheese that's in the refrigerator. And I have a little bit of chopped spinach. You don't have to use the chopped spinach. You don't have to use the tomato paste, which I'm not going to use. And I'm going to start, okay? Let me just get the garlic powder out anyway, because I might end up using it. Just use it a little. Okay, so got the garlic powder right there. I wash my hands, of course. I'm going to start. So what I'm going to do now is put a little bit of the chicken broth, unsalted. Okay, the chicken broth in there. Okay, and I'm gonna add, I got my stove on 5, so I'm gonna add in whew, that classico. Okay, now I might just use one. I'm gonna check. If I can't, and I don't, look, one thing about me, if I can save, I'm gonna save, okay? So I might be able to just use one. Okay, so I'm gonna just let that just start popping up. So I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic, salt. Now I'm gonna add the garlic powder. It's the same thing. Just the garlic salt is more thicker than that garlic powder. So I'm gonna add a little bit garlic powder. And one thing about garlic, you don't want to add a lot, because unless you're having like beef or pork and it's that rough meat, you know what I'm saying? But chicken and turkey, you don't need a lot. I'm gonna add that Miss Dash blend, okay? Because and also in tomato paste, you don't want to put a lot of garlic in, just enough to taste it. So I have the chopped spinach right here. Thank you for visiting Angie's place. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I can't see y'all too much because I'm going to get into the groove of things and I'm going to talk a little bit, but I had already pronounced everything that I'm using. I'm making cheesy meatballs. So I'm going to open this bag here and I'm using the turkey. The best ones to get. Okay. Thank you for the thumbs up and all that good stuff there. I love it. So what I added here so far was the Miss Dash, the garlic powder, and that's it. So it's boiling already. Okay. So while that's going on, I'm going to add in the turkey burgers because the steam is coming up. So I'm going to add in the turkey burgers. And remember, I use chicken broth. Chicken broth, okay? So I got some more turkey burgers in here, so I'm going to add just about 3 more to the dish. Okay? So I'll add 3 more. Now you can use 1 bag because they're pretty big, but I'm just going to put in some more. Maybe. These are smaller. Alright. So now, I'm going to cut up some green onions in bowls. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add some green onions in the meatballs and the sauce. Okay? So I already rinsed these off, the green onions. All right. Use as much as you like, and you know me, I like a lot of it, okay? I'm just going to add a little bit to the meatballs. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. Thank you for visiting Angie's Place. Please hit that like button, please, and subscribe. All right. So, I got the green onions in there. I have a little green onions in the meatballs as well. I'm going to continue. I'm sorry y'all can't see the chat just right now because you know I'm moving around a little bit, but you know I always stop when it's about done and holler at you. But welcome, welcome. You're welcome here anytime at my place. All right, so I'm gonna cut just a little bit of onion in that in the turkey, just a little bit. Okay. So give me a sec. So I'm gonna add. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. So I'm gonna just chop a little bit of onion. It's just a little bit. You don't need a lot. Thank you so much. All right. And you will see me making more videos, more cooking videos ahead. And I got so many ideas in my head, y'all. It's just like, you know. I like to make easy meals as well. I like to make easy meals. You know, you get off of work and you got someone coming over or you taking something to their home and, you know, you want to get yourself together on the weekends and stuff like that. You don't have time to be, you know, making these big meals. Now, you can make big meals, but what I normally do, if I'm going out somewhere and I'm going to take something to somebody's house, I use the oven. Use that oven to prep your meals, and that way you can get yourself dressed, get the family together, and then like 2 hours, your meal is almost done. Like turkey, anything like turkey and stuff like that, just bake it and put it in the oven, and get yourself together. So that way, when you leave out, your food can leave out right out with you. You know what I'm saying? But this is pretty fast. It will not take long, trust me. So I'm letting it pop up. I'm going to give it a little stir. So I'm just stirring those green onions up in that sauce. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add some more sauce in there. But you can, if it was like for 2 people, this would do. But I know my son, he's gonna come back in here for more, so I might as well just go ahead and add the other jar. And I'm gonna show you what I'm using. You can normally catch these on sale. And y'all know I'm all about saving money. Sometimes they 2 for $5, and sometimes you catch them 3 for $5. But they were on sale today, a little sale. It was like $2.18, but they're really good. So I'm gonna use that second jar in there. All right, the meatballs are steaming up. And you can see I just used a little onion, just a little bit, just a little. Right. So now, since we add in the garlic powder, the minced dash, you don't need a lot of ingredients. I only use the chicken broth for the meatballs. Okay. Spice it up a little bit. All right. So what I have here, which is cheap, you don't have to use this ingredient, but if you want to, you can. And what that is, chopped spinach, okay? So I'm just going to cut the side off because I will be using it for something else. So, now this is a reverse meal. You can add a little bit to the sauce and a little bit to the turkey meatballs and just put this back in the refrigerator, okay? All right. So I'm going to add a little bit more chicken broth over here. Y'all know I'm all about those fast meals. I'm all about them fast meals, okay? All right. Trust me, the big part is just about over already. So we're just going to let it do what it needs to do, and we're going to continue on. Okay. All right, Angie's Place. About to roll. So, now let me just tell you something real quick. Now, you can use this if you like, and if you don't want to use it, okay? So, I'm just going to add in, just give me a second, y'all, open this package. I should have had it ready, but I just decided to make it today. A little bit of brown sugar. Just a little bit, okay? Not a lot. Just enough. I'm just adding a little bit more. Like 3 teaspoons or less. Or you can use 2.5. Alright? I'm going to stir it up because it's popping, y'all. And this pan cooks pretty fast. But I love it because it just, something about this pan, you know, just bring out everything, you know. All right, stir it up a little bit more. I'm not going to put any pepper. I'm going to show you what I used so far. I used the garlic powder. You know, I love that minced dash. And, of course, the parsley. And we're about to add that parsley in there. So everything that I got here is basically $25. And it could be cheaper if it's on sale. And the meatballs going to run you for a small package, $4.99. The two jars of tomato paste, if you catch on sale, tomato sauce, I'm sorry, could be 2 for $5 or 3 for $5. And you can also get these little small bottles, like, you know, garlic powder. Miss Dash going to run you about almost 3 or 4. And an onion. And I'm not even putting no red peppers or anything like that because that's all we need. And I'm quite sure you have some brown sugar somewhere in your home, okay? And a little bit of onion. You can use any type of onions that you like. Under $25. That sauce be popping, y'all. Popping. Okay, so what I'm getting ready to add in here, you would think I'm doing spaghetti, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I already told you what I'm making. I'm going to continue on with it. I'm just going to move these meatballs around a little bit. Get that spinach in there. And you saw the spinach that I used, so you probably can use like 3 things of spinach, or you don't have to, just use as much as you like, you know, as much as you like. All right. Y'all see that sauce popping? And what I like about this sauce is thicker than Prego. It's much thicker. It's much thicker, y'all. It's much thicker. Okay? And let the meatballs do what they gotta do. And I'm about to add in some cheese. I know you're like, why is she putting cheese in the sauce? Because I want the cheese to cook down and make it a little thicker. So when you put the cheese with the meatballs, basically you with the sauce and the meatballs, you're making it thicker. So I'm just gonna put a layer like that and let it soak into that sauce. This just is gonna thicken it up a little bit. I'm gonna cover it back up and let it soak in there. I'm going to add some parsley and the meatballs and that spinach and that chicken broth. Y'all, even the chicken broth was on sale today. So I'm going to add a little bit over here. Doesn't that look delicious? Add a little bit over there. Just let it sit for a minute. So we're going to go back to what we used in here already. We used the sauce. And I'm only putting aluminum foil over it just to keep the heat in to melt that cheese. Because, you know, it don't take a lot to, basically you just warm that sauce up. It's already pre-cooked. You just warming it up, basically. Okay. And you're not supposed to cook the sauce over an hour or 30 minutes. I'm just letting you know that, because if you do that, it's going to take the flavor out. So if nobody ever told you that, really, you're not supposed to. So that's why you see people put stuff in the oven. They got probably give it like 45 minutes or so, because that tomato kind of like wears off if you have it in the oven for too long. So that's another secret I'm telling you. You're not supposed to have it cooked that long. Okay. You ever taste spaghetti and meatballs, somebody preparing something and it tastes kind of funny? That's because they left it in there too long. Okay, because I'm going to move these turkey meatballs around a little bit. Yeah, I would like to bring out the tops, but to me the tops just take so long, and I like to keep moving, y'all. You already know over here, I just like to keep moving. Alright, I'm going to add some more of that chicken broth. Alright. I hope y'all having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. So now it's time to stir it. So I'm just going to see how it's making it nice and thick. Just how you want it to be. Just like that. Just stir it up. And it's another way that you can make your lasagna. I'm going to be honest with you. This is another way you can make your lasagna as well. Okay? So since we're doing that, we're gonna add a little bit more cheese. So basically, you get these cheeses on sale for about $2 or $3 at your local's, food store, and it comes out. You would save money. Meal less than $25. Okay. I'll show it to you. Nice and delicious. It's a quick way you can make your lasagna. You use the same ingredients as well. Okay, the turkey meatballs is rolling on here. So as you know, this is not a pre-record live that I can do the editing and put it on there. I like to, just go ahead and show what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, because as I go along, I can pre-record and, pull it up. But I'm trying to get those watch hours in as well. So, and I don't have anything to do right now but cook. So, let them meatballs do what they gotta do. And it's about to start popping. And then we got about 15 minutes or so into it, or maybe give it about close to 20, but 15 minutes. And it's done. It's done. So you want to let it simmer. You see, I'm just letting it just sit there. Just letting it just sit there. Okay? I'm adding a little bit more parsley to those meatballs. Coming out really nice. All right. Let me holler at you a little bit while the food is getting done. Again, hello. Who's in my chat? Welcome to Angie's Place. I got this food going on here, y'all. And I'm going to keep on moving, but I'm just letting it cook a little bit. Again, I showed y'all the ingredients I'm making here. P. Davis. Thank you. Thank you so much, P. Davis. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed your conversation yesterday. And I read your message. And you know what? I had took a nap. After I got finished and I got off the live and everything, I was talking to the children. Next thing you know, P. Davis, I was out of it. I was gone. I was tired. So, and I got up 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, I got to write you back. I think I written you like close to 4 o'clock this morning. And I was telling you everything I was tired, honey. I was out of it. Those kids keep me moving and they keep me going, But yeah, this is that. You got to try this dish. You talking about something good and nice and yummy. You will love it. You will absolutely. Thank you. What I normally do is after my food and everything get finished, I'll eat my food and I come back in here later and then I'll clean up, keep it together. Thank you so much for the compliment. Thank you so much. You see these turkey burgers, they doing what they got to do. And I like turkey burgers because they don't take that long. It don't take that long at all. At all. But I do want to come in and make some lasagna one day. But that's when I need to get that editing and stuff like that together. Thank you so much. And you know what? The mom, I don't know. No, you wasn't in a live yesterday when I was telling them how the little girl, because she constantly do that hand movement. So I did mention it to the mom. And the mom was like, but she's been doing this for a long time. She always do this. Mom, she probably getting it from you, but, But nevertheless, I'm going to work with them a little bit because it's only like I give people like a month. And if I don't see any change, then discussion's going to have to come up because she stayed on the step for about 30 minutes and she refused to come downstairs. And I was not happy. So I sat at the bottom of the step. Yes, P. Davis. I sat on the bottom of the step. And she was not budging. Acting stubborn. Because like I said, she's probably the princess in the house because it's 2 boys, 1 girl, and that's the baby. But I'm trying to get her prepared for school. because she'll be going to, you know, but she's almost 4 years old. I think it's like pre-K, so she got to learn these things, you know. So they boiling and we almost there. I just love. Have you ever tried spinach on meatballs? Tastes so good, so delicious. And then I like turkey meatballs because turkey meatballs don't take no time to cook, no time at all. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to it. Thank you, P. Davis. Love you, love you, love you. You always come check out your sister. And hey, I'm loving it. Trust me, I'm loving it. So I'm gonna show you how it's turning out so far. It's coming out pretty good. Pretty good. So the lady was rushing, and she forgot to put the parsley in my bag, and I forgot. It said right in. Yes. You talking about? Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so much for visiting Angie's place. Thank you. So sweet. Thank you. Yes, I got to go through that, you know. And I did give her the paper for the, you know, Behavior Act, but you know how the parents try to overlook it because they so used to the child doing it at home as well. You know? So y'all, those meatballs are cooking. They almost ready. We'll move them around a little bit. Give them a good 5 minutes. Look, I done got my daughters and everybody in the family kind of like going towards turkey and the meatballs now. They like, oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. I said, because it doesn't take a lot. Because, you know, believe it or not, red meat, if you put your seasons and everything in it, it does take a little away from it because the meat is so strong. But chicken and turkey and all that, even salmon, you don't even have to do a lot to salmon, you know. What people don't understand, the key to salmon is to saute it and sizzle the salmon. That's it. You don't have to do a lot to salmon. You don't. It's coming out looking delicious, everyone. Okay. So remember I told you about that cheese. You don't have to use no tomato paste. So you don't have to use no tomato paste because we added that cheese, that whole little pack of cheese there. So once these meatballs are finished, then we're going to just dump them and you talking about something good. But I'm not going to be finished with the dish just yet, though. I'm just going to add a little bit more ingredients, something very small. And, yeah, the meatballs are boiling nicely. I'm going to give them a good about 3 minutes on that. And then let me go ahead and prepare the plate and everything, okay? Thank y'all so much. Thank you, thank you. So what I'm going to do is grab a spatula. And you know, your kids will love this dish. Your kids will love, or your grandchildren's or nieces and nephews. You're going to have movie night and you know it's about to get cold. I don't know where you reside at, but I'm in the DMV area. So, you know, it gets cold out here, but it's something fast. And like I said, it was under $25, which, when you think about it, if you got 2 more sauces and some more meatballs, you got like a $35 meal. And boom, could feed a whole family. So I'm about to get that spatula because I need it. We about to rock and roll. Now, I know you've been to my live before, so you already know my sink is on the other side of the kitchen. Okay, y'all? I can't do nothing about it, but, you know, I got to keep it moving. I got to keep it moving. All right. Look at them meatballs. Nice and steaming hot. We're going to get about good 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes on that. Move around a little bit. Oh, yeah. So this is what people put on, they call themselves making spinach meatballs. I don't know if you heard about that recipe. So basically, spinach meatballs is putting some spinach in a saucepan, adding the meatballs with the spinach. You can add chicken in it, or however you want, and add the spinach meatballs, and you put the spinach with the sauce and any type of gravy or any type of meat that you prefer, and you just add it on some white rice, and that's what they call spinach meatballs. Okay. All right. The cheese is in there. I'm not even gonna move the cheese, y'all, because it's nice and thick now. That's how I like it. And that's how we want it, just like that. So we're gonna let it stay there. All right. These have came to a ball and they're finished. So what we're gonna do is put those meatballs in there. So as you put those meatballs in, you can push it down. But make sure you don't use any juice from the pan. You don't need it. Now you can make it as a broth and just drink it in a cup or something, because it's broth. And you know, broth is good for you. Broth is good for your teeth. Sometimes, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I warm me a nice cup of broth on, and I'll just drink it. It's really good. Because it's only bone, it's bone. Bone broth. All right, so you see me pushing them down, okay, in the sauce. So I'm just gonna let them cook a little bit. So I got that brown sugar in there. Thank you so much, P. Davis. I really appreciate you so much. Did you ever go to my page on Instagram? It's Angie's 24. That's my Instagram page. Doesn't that look delicious? And I'm gonna add just a little bit of what I have left. And I'm just gonna let that cook for about 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So I'm gonna turn this pot and move that to the side because I don't need it now. We actually finished with that. I'm gonna let it cook a little bit more. Now, if you want to do this, you can, or you don't have to. But that's what I normally do. Just add just a little bit, because you don't want to add a lot. A little bit more brown sugar right there. That's it. Bam. That's it. Okay? So now, what we're going to do is add in some more cheese over top of the meatball. So this is how you can do your lasagna as well. And this is how you can do your stove lasagna. I could come back and make some more of that. You can make your stove lasagna the same way. Just make sure you got a sharp spatula. All right. So I'm gonna let that cook a little bit. Spinach is so good. All right. Let me tap my hands real quick. Move this to the side. Yummy. So once it starts bubbling and going over that cheese, oh yeah, it's gonna be P Days. You talking about something good, and you talking about something fast, and you don't have to be in this kitchen all day. Whew. P Davis, this is a good way to make your. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that's a good secret too. So you see how I made it, right? So you could do the same thing. So basically, you doing your noodles. So you put your ground turkey. It's like you making a stove lasagna, and you only have to cut the oven on. So basically, you're just gonna layer your pasta and just do just like I did with this. That's it. You talking about something good, and you can add in other things as well with it. But yeah, it's good. So some people normally put this in the oven and let it cook, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do the stove stuff because you already know what's going on with me. I'm high flash. So yeah, but it's almost done. So I'm gonna turn this on low. Yes, do it just like that. I don't know why people be making cooking. Some I just sprinkle some pieces of parsley on the top. Cooking hard. It's not really hard. It's time consuming sometimes, but you know, it's not like you cooking a Thanksgiving or Christmas meal. You just, you know, so delicious. All right. So what I normally do, like I said, we gonna make this meal easy, right? So I'm gonna move this to the side. I'm gonna show you what else I normally do. And what I normally do if I make this meal, I normally take it off the stove, wrap it up real good, just like it is now. And then I get myself together in the house for a while and just take this with me in the car, let it cool off a little bit. It's done. When I go there, the guests, they love it. They tears it up. Okay. So I'm gonna just move the stuff out the way because I'm about finished. I'm gonna give that about 2 minutes and then we're done. We're actually done. Last but not least, we can't forget these, right? So what I normally add, you use nachos or Doritos. Okay? Just sit those to the side there. Alright, we're going to turn it off because basically they call it cheesy meatballs, and these cheesy meatballs are finished. Okay? P. Davis, my son, he can't wait. He is ready to eat his food, and I don't blame him. He be like, lady, how long is it going to take you to finish this food? I'm ready. And I can clearly understand. Yep, about 40 minutes, because that's how long it takes. It takes about a good little 40 minutes, and it's done. It doesn't take long at all. Not at all. So you ready? So what we're going to do, see, it even look a little bit like pasta. It's coming out like pasta, right? that cheese on it. And what I normally do, I put those chips around it. All right, let me get that spoon. And there you have it. Quick, cheesy meatball recipe by Angie's Place. Take a couple of minutes and then it's done. I'm gonna taste it deeper. Yes, it's made with lots of love. Yes, it. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna grab a piece if you don't mind. I'm gonna grab a piece and eat it on live. So I'm gonna grab a piece here. Give me 1 second, okay? Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's good. You're gonna have to try it. You're gonna have to try, you know. You talking about something tasty and delicious. That cheese. And it's nice and hot. All right. I know it's good. I done had it so many times, but sometimes you still gotta taste a little bit, you know? And the mukbangs are coming soon, so I'll be doing some mukbangs too. So that's coming next. P. Davis, it is so delicious. It's good. So you know I used the 2 bags of cheese. Well, you know, you was here with me the whole time, so I don't even have to explain, right? But you talking about something delicious. And my grandmother always said, don't eat in front of nobody. She always said, you never eat in front of anybody. Don't ever do that. You don't do that. That's not nice. So I'm trying to get myself comfortable. It's kind of hard. So I'm still trying to get out of that because she said we're not supposed to do that. So, and grandma knows best, but this is by far simply awesome. Simply awesome. So I'm just going to show this again, P. Davis. Before it's time. And this is going to be my thumbnail. So I'm just going to say this for the thumbnail and for the video. But yes. You think you like it? It tastes good. It tastes good. Look, let me tell you something. One thing about me, P. Davis, I love food so much that I'm going to make sure that it's right. Because when I get off this live, I be tearing this food up, honey. Look, I like to sit down and eat and enjoy my meal, all that good stuff. Welcome to Angie's Place, whoever just came in the room. But that's what I like to do, and I enjoy. Look, let me tell you something. I want to have fun here and enjoy myself. I gotta tell you something what happened, but I'll tell you later on this week. But you're gonna be like, what? And we could have collaborated. You know, we could have did out. Yes, I'm gonna enjoy this meal. I love cooking, but I'm gonna mix it up because I love to do other things in the house. So I will be doing. I decided to paint my own kitchen, well, at least the ceiling. Because you know my situation. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. So I decided to paint the ceiling and stuff like that. So maybe next week or maybe after Thanksgiving, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do it myself. I've been painting the house since I've been here for 20 years, so I had got some work done on it here. I think they just did. I could actually did that myself, but the county kind of did it a little bit, and it was free. So yeah, so you know, beggars can't be choosy. Especially when you're getting something done for free. But whoever just came in the room, I made cheesy meatballs, and you talking about something delicious. I just did my taste test and everything, and if you can come back and watch the full video, but you talking about something so delicious. And thank you for visiting Angie's place. A lot of time, P. Davis, it's a lot of people that come on my live, that like I spoke upon somebody that they're mixed in with, so they might come and give me a peek. And I know with some P. Davis, a lot of people, like, they have their own favorite people that they like, which I'm different. I pretty much, late at night, because my sleeping pattern, I go past like. I like people's stuff. If I like what they doing, I subscribe to their videos. I don't understand, but guess what? I'm going to keep on rolling here and doing positive things and only bringing positive messages and just doing what I got to do and keep on moving. That's what I'm here to do. Yes, that's what I'm here to do. So, like my dad always told me, not everybody gonna like you, but love yourself. So on that note, P. Davis, I'm gonna sit up here and enjoy this food here and have me a good time. If I don't come back, I gotta come back in later and tell y'all that story. It's just been on my mind, but I might come back later and tell y'all about that later on. But I'm gonna enjoy this with my children and sit down and watch me something on Netflix and have me a good day. So love you, love you, love you. Thank you for supporting me. Thanks for liking. Thanks for spending time with me. All that good stuff. Because don't think you're overlooked, because you're not. Because you came on here to support me. You could have been on somebody else's page, but you came over here and check on your sister. And so that being said, I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna stay strong over here until I get to the, I got something that I need to do. God set it on my heart, and I'm gonna be here unless God take me somewhere else. But right now I'm enjoying my YouTube channel. I'm loving my YouTube channel. I'm loving my subscribers, and hey, that's all I can do. Okay? But on that note, thank you for visiting Angie's place, and I hope y'all enjoy this beautiful meal, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Love you. See you later. See you, P. Davis. I really appreciate it. Shout out to P. Davis. Most definitely. Shout out to P. Davis. Please like, follow, share, subscribe to both of our pages, please. Thank you, YouTube, for the opportunity. And I'll see y'all later. Love you. See you, sis.